Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
Hey.
All right, y'all. So welcome to the girls' night in. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thanks for having us.
We got so late. We all got our late night voices like, thanks for coming.
Okay.
Oh, that's Ty right there. Ty, what's your midnight storm voice?
Hey, y'all. Hey.
With the comforting laugh. So look, so we're basically doing a girls' night in. We just all wanted to get together. You know, it's kind of hard now still to get out. So this is our girls' night in, being able to kick it. And we have some tea. Shout out to the Urban Tea Party. Everybody has different teas that has been sent to them. So Driz, you want to start with yours first? Let's go ahead. Let's everybody introduce their tea and then spill some tea about themselves.
Let's start with the tea. I have cherry blossom oolong. It's within the camera. It's really like fresh and it smells really good. And I was being newsy, so I started reading the can. So it says here, right? Refill this again and again. Visit our store at urbantea.com for complete selection of teas. So I'm thinking that you can get like free refills. I'm thinking this is a free refill type of thing, you know? It's cherry blossom and it tastes really good. I put a little bit of honey in it and it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Can we see the inside of your tea? Can you show it to the camera? Like the Food Network videos?
You see that?
Ooh.
Okay.
You know, it's giving real Mother Nature, but she's fresh. Don't worry.
Not real Mother Nature.
Now you got to spill some tea about yourself, though.
I'm picky, and I still pick the wrong type of nigga. Like, why is this happening to me? Like, I'm picky and then still pick the wrong ones. Like, so I just gotta reevaluate and heal.
You trying to heal with your cherry blossom?
I need a cleanse. It's the cherry blossom that's trying to cleanse. It's the right time for it. So that's my tea.
So whenever you keep picking wrong people, do you ever feel like it's you though? Because sometimes I've also feel like I've always picked the wrong person, but then every now and then I'll be like, could it possibly be me?
It's not me.
I be feeling if I'm the common denominator in the same issue, it's like this might be me.
I feel like it's both, like it's me and them.
Okay.
That's a healthy
certain things, I guess, because you have a type, you know, also, you know, I guess sometimes you attract the same type of guy. And I know it might sound weird, but even when I have different hairstyles, I attract different types of like with like this straight hair, like I'm attracting like, yo, what's up, Mata? And then when I got the curly hair and I got my natural hair, it's like peace queen, like you still a whole nigga, like you trying to align my chakras, nigga, and I see what you trying to do. So that's what you do.
That is facts though. I mean, I never looked at it like that, but that different hair could attract different. Yeah, you're right. When a man come talk to you about chakras,
run.
What is your chakra? Before you start talking about my chakra, let's talk about your chakra.
What's your Kundalini looking like, King?
Yeah,
for real. Them hotel kind, they come and try to fool you.
They really will. And I'd be like, what's that cologne you got on? He like, nah, baby, it's the pheromones. I'm like, nigga.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
You got on creepy.
Go ahead, Ty. What type of tea you got?
That wasn't mine. I have the sweet rose. Oh, you guys see it? Okay. So this is sweet rose, and it's actually a mix of like rose, grape, and melon. Oh, let me show you the inside. Can you see the inside? It smells really nice. And it's good either hot or cold. So I actually did hot earlier, and then I chilled some, and I actually prefer it chilled over hot. but it's kind of like sweet and tangy. Like it's a perfect balance. And I didn't use any other sweetener except for like the rock crystals. I like put one in there. But it's really good, and I like it, and it's yummy, and it smells good. So yeah, that's what I got.
You said it got melon in it?
Yeah, it's got rose, grape, melon, and yeah, it's like fruity, flowery, kind of. Yeah.
And what's your tea?
Listen, Joe.
Your tea.
Yeah.
So my tea is that I am working on a masterpiece right now, which is myself. And it's funny that Driz, you brought up the whole, dating and picking the wrong kind of guy thing. I am so actively immersed in working on self that I don't want to date. I don't want to be disturbed. I don't want to be disrupted or distracted with what I'm working on, because all of the relationships that I had, I did that whole accountability, self-evaluation thing. Definitely was me. And, I just want to be the best possible version of myself. And I don't know right now how I can do that and date. So I've just elected to not entertain anybody at all until I figure out.
Yes, girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
You about to have a husband next year. That's what this watch. Because anytime you but when you truly be like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to no, like when you truly mean it, and it's not just like, because sometimes we say that for show, right? We'll just be like, I'm talking to dudes, I'm working on myself. But the first dude that is cute and like is just your type, you be like, okay, well, maybe this. But I feel like you about to find a husband for real.
Because I'm more, because here's the thing, like I'm back in therapy. I've been back in therapy now for almost a year. And I went back to school. I picked up some new skills. My career is, moving the way that I want it to move. And I'm mildly terrified that somebody's son is going to come along and mess that up and leave me alone right now until I figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word.
I'm just
Broken
telling
heart
you,
is
girl,
bad.
you're gonna be minding your business. When you truly do that, that's when your husband comes. You be like, dang it. Okay, I guess.
I get like that, but then it's hard to stick to that. Like I literally was thinking that today, like, man, maybe I'll just be good alone forever. And then sometimes I'm just like, no, you do need somebody. And I'm like, maybe not. Could I? So maybe it's some type of happy medium. I don't know. Because you don't ever get lonely. Like, it sounds good to just be.
That's why when she said not entertaining anyone at all, I was like, oh, wow.
So,
all right, yes.
Not at all. I gotta take somebody off the bench. Hold on.
So I definitely get lonely. But the thing about loneliness that I have to remind myself is that feeling is temporary, because I was lonely. And I tried to reactivate one of the old ones from my roster.
Oh, no, yeah.
No reactivations.
It did not work out. And I was like, see, that's what you get for trying to be a hoe. So go back to healing and, figure out. And so I've been working on validating and confirming and feeling the void that I have within me, because most of the choices that I've made with men is because they feel a part of me that's damaged that I need to fill myself. So that's why I can't, I don't know how to do it right now. I can't date and do and work on me at the same time. So for now, just know. And dudes try to talk to me all the time. And I told the dude, I was like, nah, I'm emotionally unavailable. And he was like, what that mean? I said that means.
He's like, cool, me too.
Right, that's how they be. They be like, cool, me too. This don't work.
Right? Yeah, we good.
That's my type.
I don't want it. I just like the peacefulness of it. Like, I love waking up in the morning and I don't have no text messages like where you at, or I saw the pictures that you took. I don't have to worry about anything. I ain't got to check on nobody. I ain't got to. Ooh, I love it here, and my skin is clear, and I sleep good. Yes, no, nobody's son. I can't. Not right now. I need a minute.
I need a minute.
Yes. Okay, well, let me get into my tea. Okay. That's some good tea.
Okay.
So I have the Jasmine pearls. I thought the balls were like really big, but when you look at them, they're kind of like small, but they're like powerful.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. So they like take different teas and wrap them up in a little power ball.
Cute.
I'm trying to figure out where's mine. Okay, so this is Jasmine Tea, and it has a sweet and almost sugary and a very soft, airy mouthful feeling. Oh no, so this is just straight
Is that
up
what that
Jasmine
says, or
tea.
is that what you say? What's
No.
mouthful?
That's what it said. I think that's what it said. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me reread it. Wait.
A little mouthful.
Oh,
Okay.
mouthfeel.
Okay. However you want to paint it.
Mouthfeel. So
We
this
here.
is the Jasmine tea. It's very like flowery and lavendery, and I like that. And we all have the amber rock crystals.
Why I didn't know what this was, y'all. I didn't realize that this was sugar.
It's like sugar. You didn't know what it
thought,
was?
no, I didn't. I was like, so am I supposed to put this in the tea,
Yeah,
or do I just like put them around the tea?
Is it?
Yes, sugar.
This is sugar?
Yes.
Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
So
Yes, the
Word, I
sugar. You
remember.
didn't know it was a sugar.
You just
Nah, me neither, girl. I was over here like, you gotta decorate your tea around the edge.
right? Like, oh, you want me to put some rocks in here? Okay. What kind of crystal shit is this?
Oh yeah, I forgot to because we all have. So we have our cups that we put them in to have the thing, and then everybody has a
Okay,
crystal
Monty.
on the end of their.
Oh yes.
We should have talked about everybody's crystal too.
Ooh, cheers, ladies.
Yay, cheers. Woo.
This tea is really good, by the way.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, and I'm not like, I don't even really like tea like that. Like, I'm not a
No.
tea type of.
Ooh, I am.
I love tea.
Good.
Ooh,
Wait, what's your tea, Cynthia?
I know, right? I'm like, all right, who next? So my tea is I blocked somebody, obviously a guy, and for about a month now, and I've noticed just amazingness out of myself for this last month, and I've stayed strong. He emailed me, he was like, why you block me? And I said, because you're not good for me or to me, and I just don't see the point in us being in each other's lives. That's it. I kept it short and sweet.
Right?
I was actually on the phone with Toka when this happened, and I was drafting the email. I'm like, should I say this? She was like,
Yes,
keep
stay
it
over
short.
there.
Keep it short. Shorten
Yeah,
that.
keep it short. Keep it
Delete
short.
the fucking paragraph.
Keep it short, yes.
You're not good for me. So yeah, it's been a month and I have not backslidden, and I've been delivered. I feel like I'm on the road to recovery, and that's why.
Cheers to that. Word. Beautiful.
Yes.
Cheers.
I love it.
Yes. Anybody have anybody black right now?
yes.
Lots of numbers
Yeah,
on
they
black.
do better there.
Like active block where you still remember, because sometimes you black people you forget, but like an active block where it's like, should I unblock you? No.
No, I have a hard active block going on everything. So I got two phones, one for the shows and one for the hoes.
Hey.
He has both those numbers. He is blocked on both phones. He is blocked on all social media. He is even blocked on email. No, sir.
What?
No, sir.
Wow.
No, sir. I won't even go to, because we have mutual people like if there's an event or something, I will not go if there is a possibility that he will be there. I do not want to see him. I don't want to hear him. I am done.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, how long has this been, Ty?
We broke up December of 2019. I accidentally gave him some coochie twice during the
Pandemic.
Yeah.
Accidentally did this split on his peen. Okay.
Everybody know if you give somebody some coochie during the pandemic, it don't count.
Yeah.
Right, we thought he was gonna die. We thought he was gonna die. It don't matter.
Everybody's stressed out.
I thought we were gonna die. But no, it's been some months now. I think May is when I gave him the second shot. But Because it's so good. Like, why is it so good on the worst?
The toxic.
That's how they get you.
The word.
But yeah, so it's been months, and we did that back and forth thing because it was like 5 years. So it was a lot of back and forth and trying to understand. And no, no, what you're doing over there, what we're doing, it's not working. We were toxic it's not just him. Oh my God, I was awful. Like him, me, it was just not good. And, it was more like an addiction more than, just thriving and having a good relationship. It was like the high of, the awfulness between us. So no, I'm cool. And my closure is that I deserve better. And I don't want to fantasize about a relationship that we never had in the first place. So I know what I want. It's not that. And I'm good. I don't lose any
type of gems tonight.
Right.
I'm good.
Yes.
I block people every day. Like people out in the world that ain't following me. Like if it doesn't serve my energy, you got to go, cuz. That's where I'm at.
Period.
Meg, what's your tea? And tea.
I have tea talks, y'all. This tea is like so good. It is what is in this? It cleanses your body while lifting your spirits with a minty freshness and spicy zest. I like this because it has like cinnamon and like peppermint, I love cinnamon, but when you think about putting peppermint with it, you'd be like, ugh. But I'm telling you, this tea is so yummy, like refreshing, yummy. And I love me a good tea. And I have, what is this? Clear quartz. It's supposed to facilitate deep soul cleansing, connecting the physical dimension with the mind. And it aids in concentration and unlocks memories. And it stimulates the immune system and brings the body into balance. I mean, that's a whole lot of everything.
Yes, it does.
This tea is yummy though. It's like, if anybody likes cinnamon, get this tea talks. It's supposed to cleanse your body too, okay?
Wow, that is interesting.
Can we see it? Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Okay, a little bit of tea about me. These glasses don't have lenses.
Oh my gosh.
I would have never knew.
No, I also say that because actually I love wearing these just because there's no like glare on them. So I wear them all the time. But I got LASIK this week, y'all, or last week.
I saw, yeah.
Oh wow!
I got LASIK, so I can see now, y'all. I see 2015. I see through everybody's lies now. I can see through everything. So I don't really need these. I mean, I had contacts before, but now.
So were you awake when they were doing it?
Yeah, girl, it takes like 10 minutes. It's like so fast. But they put this like numbing laser. Yeah, but the laser, so it's like a bladeless laser, I think they call it. But the light is like up here. So it's not like all up on your eye. They put this numbing stuff in your eye so you don't feel anything. And you just look, he's like, look at this light. So you just look at the light.
Yeah,
and I don't know what they do. I didn't even look it up online. I was like, I don't want to know how y'all do this. But they literally, you walk out of there and it's a little bit blurry, but you can see. And then they tell you to go to sleep for like 3 to 4 hours right after. And then when you wake up, you be like, oh my gosh, why can I see so clearly? You can see. You can see when you leave there.
Like you didn't have any after pain?
It was a little uncomfortable, like right after, which is like, it felt like I had my left one was better. My right one, I ended up having like a wrinkle on my lens or something, corneal flap, I think it's called. But they had to like, all they did was like put saline solution in it and take like this Q-tip thing and just like smooth it out, and it was fine. But you don't feel it, and you don't feel it. It's so crazy because you're looking at it, but you don't feel it. You don't feel nothing on your eyeball. It's so weird, but it's so fast. Literally, you're in and out in like 10 minutes.
You don't feel like you might look a different way? I'd be scared.
Well, I don't know if that's the reason why I had a little wrinkle on my corneal flap, because he was like, look at the light. And I was like, but they have this thing that like keeps your eyeball open so you can't blink. Like you can't like, you don't need
water, they end up tearing up.
Because the numbing stuff they put in your eye, you would be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. It's like so moisture filled. You don't feel anything at all. I think the worst part of it is when they open your eyelid, there's some kind of like contraption or something that they stick. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't want to know what it looks like. but it just keeps your eyelid open. And it feels like if you poke your eye, if you like push your eyes in, that's like the most pressure you feel. And that only lasts for like 20 seconds. And then it's back to normal.
Wow.
Yeah, I would need to be smooth for that. I'm afraid.
I'm telling you, I was afraid too, because I had been thinking about it for years, because I've been wearing contacts for like 25 years, y'all, like forever. And I was just like, I'm over this. I'm tired of this.
Every day. I didn't even know you were
Every day, taking these out for 25 years. I was like, I'm done. So I've been thinking about it for a while, but I was scared. So I was like, let me just go in for the consultation. And when I went in, they were like, this thing is so easy. People are scared because they're like, my eyes open, I can see it. But literally, it's just like looking at that, like a red dot. That's it. They're like, okay, you're done. You're like, oh, okay. That's it. It's so easy.
I might blink.
Shout out to modern science.
No, you can't blink. The way they open your eye, you can't. If you try to blink, like, and like, I don't think we realize when we blink, our eyes roll back in our head. Because you know, like when you sleep, your eyes actually roll back into your head. We don't know that because our eyes are closed. We think our eyeball goes straight, right? But like when they had my eyes open, I was trying to blink and I couldn't. I had my eyeball like try to go back. I was like, oh, your eyes do go to the back. But yes, I got LASIK, y'all, so I can see.
Well,
so I'm out here. All my 4 eyes is fake now.
Oh shit! Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah,
I would love to
on
do
the LASIK.
I
don't think we're supposed to put an S there. My bad. LASIK. So. LASIK. Katie, what's your tea?
Okay, so the tea I have is Blessed, and I feel like it's so fitting because I'm all for the blessings right now. You feel me? Hella blessings, no stressing. It is a white tea blend. I was feeling very all teas matter with this because I was like, damn, why I couldn't get a black tea? You know what I'm saying? Black teas matter. But even though I'm not a tea person, I did taste it and it's good. Like I'm not a tea person, but if I was a tea person, this is the type of tea that I would drink. It tastes really fruity. It has sweet apricots, peaches, lavender, white tea. Once again, what is it with the white tea, y'all? We get it. But it has like a really fruity, like floral flavor.
Oh,
like that loud pack.
Okay.
What was your crystal?
yeah.
Oh, my crystal. I love this crystal. It's really one of my favorite types of crystals. It's a rose quartz. So I wore my rose quartz.
Ooh.
And I know it's on the paper, but I know rose quartz all about love. Self-love. You're trying to get you a man, put you a rose quartz up in his car. He's gonna think about you all day long. Rose quartz, everything with love. That's why I wear it close to my heart.
Aww.
Right.
Okay.
Wow, that's so fitting.
And what's your tea?
Oh, my tea. Okay, so here's the tea. I've been dry for 2 years. I don't like saying celibate because I feel like celibate, it makes me think of like I'm waiting for marriage, and I ain't really trying to wait to, my wedding night to be like what that thing hitting like. I'm trying to know before that. But I'm trying to get to the wedding night. But no, this month makes 2 years that I have been abstinent from sexual intercourse.
Wow.
Go.
Long journey, y'all. I don't know. I'm barely holding on, but I mean, I'm here to celebrate.
Ooh. What made you do your celibacy or your abstinence?
It actually, when I first started, I didn't imagine it to be like 2 whole years. Like I was thinking like I was going to do like maybe 6 months or maybe, I really feel like I set out to be in a serious relationship. I said the next serious relationship that I get into, the next one I'll have sex, and I have not been in a serious relationship. So
now, are you completely abstinent, or are you
completely
do it yourself? Kind of. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, see, I'm not there because I double clicked the mouse. Okay.
Okay. Weird. I'm processing still. Like, wow, never heard of that.
Yeah.
So do you tell guys this like when you start talking to them? Like,
Yeah, and recently I told a guy, he didn't believe me. And I was like, I kind of was offended because at first I was like, do I just seem like the type? He like, no, I'm just saying, like, you, like, I'm like, jeez. But yeah, most of them usually just be like, oh, so you wait until marriage or you? And I'm just like, I'm not necessarily. It's not like no time limit on. Like if I get with a dude, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna make you wait another 2 years. It's just like if we get into a serious relationship and I feel like I can let my guard down, I trust you, we built, you know what I mean, a bond, then it'll get to that point.
It's hard sometimes to find a spark. Like you be thinking it's not hard, but it really is. Especially if you're like a woman who's got her own personality, her own brain, goals, dreams. You gotta spark me up, baby. Like I don't feel nothing when sometimes I'm like, so it is kind of harder to come by sometimes.
That spark though sometimes be hella dangerous. For
toxic, yeah.
Because it's like it shouldn't be like explosive and just like it should be like a smooth, slow burn. You know what I mean? Like I do like somebody. I'm very much attracted to him, but we're friends and I am in the friend zone and respecting our relationship, but I love our friendship. But if he, you know, then I might be, but I like that spark because it's like, ooh, it's exciting. I don't know. Like I'm afraid of the spark because all of my other relationships started with that. Ooh, yes. Now I'm like, nah, let's let it ramp in.
Barely like him. Like,
That's so funny. That's how I look. Because you know, when I met my fiance, I was like right where you were, Ty. Which was like, I legitimately, this was like maybe the 5th time I had said in my life, I'm not going to talk to nobody. And I was, at this point, I had really started doing that. And like guys would try to talk to me. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. And I think it was like one guy, I hadn't dated in like a year. And I had guys that would talk to me and be like, I'm not really talking to nobody. I feel like guy had told me like, don't talk to nobody. And it was like in that weird place right before I wake up. I always like, I feel like God talks to me right when I'm transitioning from like sleep to awake. There's a little in between period. And I feel like it was like clear as day, like don't talk to nobody. I was like, cool. And I remember telling guys that, and this one guy was like, for how long? And I was like, I don't know, like a year, I guess. I don't really know the time. He's like, okay, well, I'll hit you up in a year. Y'all, he hit me up in a year. I was like,
oh, wow.
Yo, he put a reminder on his phone and everything.
I guess so, because I had forgot about it. And he was just like, you remember you said you wasn't talking to nobody for a year?
Yo.
It was crazy.
That's so
crazy. But when I met my fiance, I wasn't even, I was legit like, I'm doing great in my career. Like I'm laser focused. Nah, you know, peace and blessings to you, bruh, but no thank you. Like whatever, right? And so like I met him at this bar and he asked if he could buy me a drink. And I told him, and I was like, no, I'm good. Like, and then I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm supposed to come up here and get my homegirls drinks. Can you get all 3 of us drinks? He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, all right. So then I started talking to him, but I had no intention of ever like sharing a number or nothing because I was in Miami and I was like, I don't live here. Like I'm just here visiting and working. And so I gave him my number. But what I do is when I would meet guys, I would give him my full number except the last number. I would use another number. Because if I ever ran into him again, because this has happened to me before, and the dude was like, hey, I called you, but you gave me the wrong number. I would look and be like, see, you wrote it wrong. You know what I'm saying? See, you wrote the last number wrong. So that's the reason why I started doing it. I thought I had did that with him, and I didn't. I guess I was having too great of a time and ended up giving my real phone number. Didn't even know it until he texted me that night, and I was like, "Oh, come on, Megan, what are you doing? You're giving your real number out to dudes you have no desire to talk to ever again." So he texted me and he was like, "Hey, well, you're in Miami, like you want to get dinner or something?" And I was like, "No, thank you. Thank you, but I'm here for work. So nice meeting you." And then he hit me up like the next day, was like, "What about lunch?" I was like, I'm too busy, but thank you. And then he hit me up a third time and was like, "Look, what about breakfast, coffee, something?" I was like, you know what? I actually do have time for breakfast tomorrow. And I would very much be interested. Girl, I was trying to get free breakfast. Don't say I just want free
No,
breakfast.
it's just nice that he was consistent because sometimes guys, if you even be like, let me think about it, like, fine, forget it. You just.
But that's what I'm saying. And that's how I know I was totally in a place where I wasn't worried about no dude, because in the past, if a guy had asked once, maybe twice, I would definitely say yes. But I was like, no, I'm not going to. And the only reason I said yes was like, look, man, you had planned to go get breakfast that day anyway. So at least let this dude just pay for your breakfast. Okay. And it was a little trifling, but I mean, but he knows that. But I met up with him and like was just planning to eat my little breakfast with him and be like, thank you, sir. It's been great. And go about my little life. And then he like, we started talking because I was like, he's not my type. He wear like blazers. He reads like the Wall Street Journal. I was like, he's not my type. And he might be lying about this stuff anyway. But then he told me that he really liked Tupac. And I was like, what? Like, you listen to Tupac? You don't look like you listen to Tupac. I mean, you seem like you're more of a hey guys, what's going on? You know? And he was like, no, I love Tupac. I was like, oh, he was like, yeah, I love Tupac so much. I have like Outlaw tatted on my stomach. And I was like, I'm sorry, what, sir?
Ooh, you have
a tattoo on your stomach? Like, there's a story. People only do that when they have lived a hard life.
The fact that the Blazers and the Wall Street Journal was like, whatever. Oh, wait, you got Outlaw tattoo?
I am interested now. I will Google you. That's what I was like. I will Google you. What's your last name? I would like to look you up. And yeah, we've been together ever since. And now we done had an out of wedlock baby. We're engaged, and and we just bought our first home together. So I'm telling, when you really do be like, I'm not trying to look for nobody, that's when somebody comes.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And he really could have just stopped after the first, like, nah, I'm good.
And I would have been okay with it. I would have been like, okay, because you just goes to show you can't really like predict the trajectory of your life. You just got to be true. Like Ty said, you got to just do you.
And people say that you got to be open to it, but you really wasn't. So
no, because I was on the path. That's what I'm saying. You meet your husband when you're not trying to, when you truly are not trying to, not like I'm going through a phase where I don't really want to. No, when you're really like, I'm good, but thank you.
Thanks, dog. Shout out to the tea. Who's next?
Wow, me, I'm next.
Okay.
Wow, okay. So my tea that I got is called Crimson Diva, I guess. Okay. And it has apple pieces, hibiscus, rosehip, and marigold flowers, mango pieces, lemongrass. So it's very, very fruity. And it has, I'll show you. It looks like paprika. Well, not, what is that you put out in the bathroom? Potpourri. Looks like potpourri.
Like paprika.
I know, yeah. I said it. I was like, that's not it. But okay, keep talking. Maybe they'll figure it out. So, like, what is this? I don't.
I can't see. What is that?
I don't know. It was like maybe now that I read it, it might have been a piece of
rosehip.
Burdock. What is that? It looks like a rose. No,
I think a rose.
It smells pretty.
It smells
pretty.
Well, I need to get that because I'm a devil.
Oh, it just say apple pieces.
Oh, it might be an apple piece. Okay, why is it brown or red or something? So, this is what it looks like. Super red.
Oh, it is super red.
Oh, but it tastes really good. It's very, very fruity. It tastes like juice. I like it. I don't normally like tea. Yeah, I didn't think it was. So I drank it hot initially or warm initially when we started, and now I just poured some cold water and made a whole new batch of tea. So I think it's gonna be good. Oh, my little thing is an amethyst. Thing, and I'm spilling all over the place, but okay. And it says that it assists. It's wonderful for use in creative arts. It assists endeavors where new original results need to be created using tools and methods of the past. It is often used as the artist's stone. Keep an amethyst crystal or cluster in the area to focus and amplify the creative elements of the universal life force. Okay. So that's cute. I have some other amethyst stuff that I didn't know meant all this. So it's like, oh, okay. Make a little cluster.
Those out here, Haley. What's your tea?
Oh, okay. My tea. Yeah, this part I was like, what is my tea? So since we're talking about ourselves, I will say that yes, like I feel like I'm going through that phase too, where like I don't really want to talk to anybody. But then I also have an issue with commitment anyway. So it's like even if I am talking to somebody and they might actually want good of us, like something positive of us, I will like just kind of disappear after a little while, or like I don't know. So yeah, dealing with that, healing.
She's a runner.
Yeah,
She's a
that's
track star.
yo, catch me if you can, like. And I know that's a trauma response, so it's like, okay, deal, girl, heal, deal, and heal.
It is.
Yeah.
But running away does. I mean, hey, I feel like it's better than staying sometimes. I don't know.
I don't know, because they come after you like, yo, but what happened? And it's like,
But why?
thought you was me, like. So I don't know.
And sometimes when you stay, you do learn good life lessons. So that's that catch-22 of it. But all right, that was our teas and our teas. So now we're gonna
help us. Yeah, to help us spill a little bit more tea. We have a game. Cool.
Oh, Cynthia, I forgot to tell y'all that I had.
Oh yeah, by your crystal.
Rose quartz.
Yeah, I forgot to. Yeah.
Yeah, I got. I forgot my crystal is my son's a rose quartz, and fun thing about that is that when I do my skincare regimen, I use a rose quartz on my face because it's supposed to help with your complexion, and it's supposed to accelerate like healing. So I thought it was dope that my crystal was one that I already used. All right, so I'm done.
Hey, and what about you, Jay?
I didn't tell my crystal. Like I'm gonna do it. So I actually have this crystal already. It's Citrine Crystal, and the meaning of citrine stone is focused on prosperity, joy, and energy, centered around good vibrations and not letting go of that personal power. It increases confidence, enhances concentration, helps you to overcome your fears. And it came with a really nice spoon too. I love this spoon. It's so cute. And that is the Mother of Pearl teaspoon. Mother of Pearl is a protection stone that brings the gentle healing and powers of the sea. It is a stress relieving stone, soothing, calming of the emotions. It stimulates our intuition, imagination, sensitivity, and adaptability.
Okay.
That was my stone.
I love it.
Pearl. I had an amethyst too. Mine is shaped like a heart.
Let me see. Oh.
Look how pretty it is.
I like it. That is pretty.
I love amethyst.
Mine is more raw.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Raw one, yeah. So this says amethyst is good for those who struggle with the art of decision making. It can harness the inner power needed to make choices that work for the individual. Life throws up all kinds of challenges, and this can sometimes leave people in a state of freeze, unsure of which way to turn. So amethyst gently reminds the wearer all is not lost, and they have the inner sight, knowledge, and wisdom they need to pick a path to walk down.
Wow. Yes, I need it.
Picking paths out.
I'm happy.
It's so important to pick a path because sometimes you go down and you'll be like, how did I get here? Why am I here? Where the fuck am I going?
And how do I get out? Now I gotta clean this up. Look at this mess.
Where do I go?
I
know. All right, y'all. So, somebody asked where you could buy the teas at. You can go to Urban Tea Party if you look them up. That's what it's called.
Yeah, they're on Instagram.
Yeah,
that's where I found her.
Tea Party, and this is a Black-owned company, and it is ran by women. So make sure
Atlanta.
Check them out. And these teas are
love it.
Urban Tea Party.
Yes.
All right.
Should we hold our tea at the same time?
I was just showing so people can see. Urban Tea Party, y'all. Get you started. It is really good. It is really good.
I can't get it right. Hey, there we go. We got a thumbnail. Okay. Well, the perfect way to help us spill more tea about ourselves, because I know when people ask you, so spill the tea, I feel like I don't know what to say. We could play Never Have I Ever. So I feel like everybody knows this game, and it will, we spilling tea today. So it's the same, fingers up, and of course, if you put a finger down, can we spill the tea about it a little? Like, let's talk about it, because I want to know.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, we ready? So first question. Never have I ever tried to listen to neighbors argue.
Oh, I'm nosy.
Wait, so if we did it, we
did listen to your neighbors arguing like.
Oh, okay.
I'm down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. So we friends because we do the same thing. I love it.
Wait, Toe, you supposed to hold on. You've done this before.
I know, but that's all I got. I mean, I'm going for the first question.
You supposed to pick something that doesn't put your finger down, girl.
But this is it. It's only one. I couldn't help it. I mean, what am I do? I'm like, well, we could bond on the first one, okay, guys? Look, hey, me too. All right, so we're gonna tell the truth. We're friends here now, right? All right.
Ooh, I love listening to people argue. When I used to live in an apartment, I used to be that person because I was like, yo, I'm gonna be, because I always had this, like, I don't know why, but I always felt like I would be the person on like the ID channel if the person had died and they'd be like interviewing the neighbor. It was gonna be me. I listened to them and I knew something was up. I wanted to be that person. So I'd be like, let me listen so I can have the details ready when it's my turn to be on ID channel.
Let me tell you, like I would mark the time and be like, oh, okay, it's not.
Right. I would look at the time and be like, okay, because they're going to ask. You remember the neighbor was walking the dog at 10:30. That was going to be me.
Yeah.
I need to know what time I was.
Oh, y'all nosy. I like y'all.
Yo, I have definitely turned off the light. And like, so I could look out the window just a little bit so I could peek through the thing because there's stuff going on and I want to see it. So it's like, turn off the light. And I'm going to. So yeah, I've been a little nosy. Word.
Demi.
Oops.
I've never really like tried to, because Meg, you sound like you was like writing police reports while the people was arguing, like ready to
contact. CIS.
Yes.
CIS, Meg.
I am ready. I am a good neighbor. I don't call the police on nobody, but if something goes down, I will be a reliable source.
You're the key witnesses in trial, though. Like, you really who comes in handy. Like, yeah.
Right. I got to look at the time. I don't watch enough ID channel because of my fiance. I don't even like that stuff because the story's the same. Somebody died. Okay. I don't really like that. But because I've watched so much, I know how to be a good neighbor now. Pay attention.
Yeah. Gotta pay attention. I just listen for pure entertainment. That's it. And when I see them, I'll be like, I don't say that, but I'm like, ooh, I know your business. I
so I always get a good show. I be knowing all they drama. Like, I be having my ear on the wall, like,
yeah. Not the ear on the wall.
Well, have you ever been in reverse? Because I swear I was living with my ex. And we was arguing, and like the 2 nights before, we had heard the neighbors argue, so I know that they could hear us arguing. And I'm like, this is so fucking embarrassing because the whole apartment complex can hear this shit.
Yo, now you got the neighbors in our business. Yo.
For real. And it's I'm like, oh my God. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but what y'all supposed to do? Hard whisper? Like after it's imagine an argument like that? Like
that's the other side of, but the neighbors know my name. It's like they know it from arguing.
Okay, next one. Okay. Yeah, who's next? I'm saying all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Cool. So next one. Never have I ever been carried out of a bar. So I just had one from last time.
By carried, do you mean like
club or something? Carry, like you gotta go, like you messy.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah. I see one. Okay, one finger down. You gonna spill the tea?
All right. So look,
I love it.
I am different now. I am better, but there was a phase of my life where I was very angry and always fighting. I was physical, like, did she just blink at me? And I'm a war. So I was 19 I was living in Hinesville, Georgia. It's a very small town. It was a military base. And so we used to go to this club called Beau Mays. Now, I had a boyfriend, and me and my boyfriend, we just toxic. We break up all the time. All the time we break up. So what happened was we were broken up, and I went to the club with my girls. He was at the club with his boys. Now, at the club, he's dancing with this other girl. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Two can play that game. So I start dancing with another guy. He sees me dance with the other guy. So he starts dancing more provocatively with the girl. So now I'm getting more and more upset. So you remember when like those bodycon dresses with the ribbed like stripes? So she had on one of those dresses. And so he got on the ground on his back in between her legs and was dancing and, you know, like pushing her dress up. So I stopped dancing with whoever I was with, and I took a bottle of beer and emptied it out and broke the bottle on the table and went over because I was going to cut him.
This is some movie shit.
Nice.
And they kicked all our asses out the club. But we made up in a parking lot. And then we went to a Waffle House.
Yo, Sin, you muted. Yo, I've never seen that in real life though. So did it break the way it does in movies, or did you hurt yourself?
Oh yeah, because
it breaks ready.
I was mad. Like,
now I want to try it.
And also at the time I was like 230 pounds. Like I was a solid thick country girl. Oh, I emptied up. Bow. Let's go. And and so fun fact, the girl that he was dancing with ended up coming to my job like a couple days later because I was working at the Wendy's, and I didn't know.
We was young. Okay.
Yeah, I was like 19. I was working at the Wendy's, and this girl came into the Wendy's, and I was working the register, and she was giving me major attitude, and I was like, "What is wrong with this girl?" And she was like, because I was at Beau Mays, and you got mad at Darnell, but I'm messing with Darnell too. So then I hopped over the counter, and then I hit her with a tray, and was fighting Wendy's, and then I got fired from Wendy's. Fooling around with me.
You should never brought that up to your place of work anyway, sis.
She started it, and I was getting 304 in my pager that entire day, which y'all know back in the 90s, if it said 304, you flip it upside down and say ho. So somebody was playing on my pager, and it was her. So I beat her up, and I got fired. But I am better now. Better now. So.
Oh my God, that is a hilarious story.
Yo.
All right.
We're back. Yeah,
we're back.
I don't know how to top that one, but okay.
Y'all say spill the tea. I'm spilling the tea.
Right? No, I love it. And we're here for growth, right? So
right.
So the past is in the past. All right. Never have I ever stalked an ex on social media.
What's stalked?
Stalked is like, right? If you have to check on him from a different page, or something like that. You stalking? Well, no, from your page.
I did that. I didn't feel like no stalking when I did it. I just felt like, you know what I'm saying?
Like you checking up, right?
No. What's such up to?
Well, so how often? That's stalking? Okay, so how often?
Put a finger down.
How often?
Not that often. Wait, what is this? That's what I'm saying. What is stalking?
Listen, stalking
like
is
every day.
If you have your homegirl, go check his page. If you checking his page from your burner account, if you on his page and then you checking the pages of the people that like him, what he's saying, y'all stalking.
Okay.
I don't. Let me tell you, once we break up, I'm done. I don't like to look at you. I don't want to like you died. I done made the obituary in my head. It's over. I don't go back and look at you. Or nothing, because I don't do that because I don't do nothing but hurt myself. You know what I mean?
Right,
you go back and you see him doing whatever. I be like, oh, that shit just hit my spirit. I'd rather not know. I'd rather not know.
I just want to know, like, what's such and such up to these days? Oh, he got 5 kids? Okay, cool.
It's easier to stalk people. I think I'm older than everybody here because we didn't have social media like this. So we would actually stalk. We would
in the bushes.
We would physically drive up on you. Yeah. So I come from the old age of stalking. Yeah, I did that. I be stalking. Yep, I did it.
I did it. Would you do it again?
Nah, do it again.
To this day, would you?
That's why I'm healing.
Yeah, I agree with Driz. I don't stalk after the fact. Like after the fact, I do not want to see hear about you, none of that shit. Like I'm good.
I don't
But
want-
while we're talking, I feel like I'm just watching my back. I don't even feel like I'm stalking. I'm just making sure shit.
pulling up. But if we together though, I'm pulling up, and if your car, I'm checking the hood to make sure it's
That's right.
and stuff
If
like
it's
that.
hot,
You know, I pull up, but I'm not going like when we done. I'm over it. But we together, I want to see what you doing. I'm in everything.
Yo,
I'm
for real,
invited
though.
everywhere. All
In
right, man.
everything. Wow.
So who got two? I got what? I got
two down.
I got two.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got two down. You stalk people, Katie.
Yeah, I do. I mean, not recently, but that used to be me in the past. Like, if we'll break up and I ain't, you know what I'm saying, all the way over the breakup. Because sometimes it take me, you know what I'm saying, a little minute to get over the breakup. So if I ain't all the way over the breakup, yeah, I'm gonna check his page. I'm gonna see what he got going on until I'm all the way healed.
Yeah, I feel like my problem is that even if we're not talking and I don't want to be with you, I still want to see what's up. Like, hey, what you doing? Who you talking to? Oh, okay. And maybe maybe it's the ego thing. It's probably definitely an ego thing. See, I'm healing. I will.
Nosy, girl. I just want to know people up to. What you doing?
Not
What you doing?
And now I got 2015. I can really see what you're doing.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh man. All right, next. And as mentioned, the burner account. So never have I ever made a fake social media account.
What?
Have I ever made a?
I got one now. What are we talking about?
Right? Like, all right, I'll be real transparent.
I go straight from my page. I don't even know because I want to. I be looking right from my page.
I'm here. What up? But then when they DM you, because then that warrants like conversation.
It was for a good reason. It was because my homegirl was trying to see if her dude was talking to the girl. So that it was for like a really good reason.
Okay.
I was out here like trolling from a fake burner account.
Oh no, yeah. I don't troll. I just like to check up.
Oh yeah, I don't troll.
No, I got nothing. Yeah, that's great.
But sometimes when I feel like I'm getting trolled, I do feel like it. Sometimes there's people I know. Like I'm like, wait, is this?
Grandma with the one
This was too specific with that insult. Nah, that bitch. I know who that bitch.
Yes. Is this so and so? Imagine.
I know.
I know it's you. Now they're like, oh, she knows. I'll be fucking with people sometimes. All right. Next, what else? Never have I ever sent a text about someone to that same person. So if I took a screenshot of your convo, I never have I ever accidentally sent it back right to you. And if you did put a finger out, how did you get yourself out of that? Because I did too.
I was so bad lying because I was talking to this guy and he was like fine as shit, and I had sent my like, you know how you send stuff to your group chat or whatever, and I sent it. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was talking about you because you fine as shit.
Okay, that was a good save though.
I was like, I was like, he fine as shit. And he was like, what? And I was like, oh my God, I meant to say that to my girlfriend group. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you fine as shit to me. And he was like, oh, I respect it. I was like, oh boy, you don't know. I just had to tell myself. Because I was like, damn, what do I say? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what do I say now? I'm like, shit, I was talking about you to my girlfriend. I just told her myself.
That was a good one though. That one's good. Because at least you didn't say nothing bad. Like I've said something a little questionable. Go ahead, Ty. What happened? You look like there's a lot of tea.
I'm healing. I am better now. I don't want anyone to listen to these stories and think that I am still this person. I just put that out there. But I took a screenshot and I thought I was sending it to the group chat, and I sent it to the other person, and I was like, this bitch. And so they was like, what you talking about? And I was like, well, since we're here, I was like, every time something goes down, you always, so I just started to read them. And I was like, and we all feel like this, and we're tired of it. And we're not friends no more, but you know.
It's just good to come clean sometimes. You just gotta get it off your chest.
Right. At this point, you done already got found out.
There was no way that I could fix it because we were actively talking. We were actually talking on Facebook Messenger. And so I screenshot it and sent it into the text, and I was just like, fuck. And I literally said, this bitch. And there's no way you can break that up.
Oh,
I'm better now.
Yeah. I definitely sent a text about someone to them while they were sitting right next to me in the car. And so like I'm sitting, he's driving and I'm talking about him. And so I send the text and the phone is like right in the front because it's showing, it's just like up. And so you hear it go ding. Yo, I melted. Like, so I look at my phone and I sent it to him. And so I was saying that he's getting weird or some shit. So I think I wrote his name and I wrote is getting weird. And it was sent to him. And so I had to like think on my feet, because he's about to check this shit right in front of me. We sitting in this car. Like, what if he drops me off on this fucking highway? And he pulls it up. He was like, oh, I got a text message, but I feel like he didn't really want to look at it because it might have been another girl too. So it's like perfect. So he waited till we kind of parked. And then he was like, oh, did you text me? Because it was one of those things that it doesn't show the preview because he's like probably, got mad people texting. So whatever, it was fine. So he's like, oh, did you text me? And I was like, yeah. So I came out with the quickest thing. I was like, I just, I text you because I meant to say it's getting weird. And I just want to make sure, that we stay professional or like, like we're good. Like, he was like, yeah, of course, because we had to go to an event.
That was smart.
Because I said his name is getting weird. All I could do was add a T. That's the only way out of this, yo. And be like, yo, I just was waiting for the right time to communicate it. So I felt like if I text you, we'll address it later. Yo, I don't know what the heck. Oh
that was
my
smart.
God,
Wow.
That was good.
Yeah, you're a sociopath, girl. That's what you just proved.
No, damn. Nah,
you lied entirely too fast.
It's getting weird. I would have been sitting there looking at his phone like, I want to throw this shit out the window. Like, what?
I wanted to throw his phone out the window. I wanted to be like, oh, do you need me to contact the people at the event? Like, I could text somebody for you. Don't worry. But there was no way for me to get the phone. So it was just, all right, step up and clean it up, add a T, figure it out. And yeah. Damn, yo. All right. Anybody else?
No. I screenshotted a whole, I got into a whole argument with a dude. We was arguing back and forth, and I screenshotted the text message to send to my best friend, so me and my best friend could talk shit about him. But I actually sent the screenshot of us arguing to him. And so to try to save myself, I was like, look how goofy you look. Like, look at what you just said to me. Like, this is like the stuff you saying.
Yo,
I remember back when Snapchat would tell you when somebody screenshotted the DMs. I forgot I was on Snapchat one day, and this dude he sent me some very explicit pictures, and I was just trying to show my best friend, confirm, what I'm saying, he's slugging, it's big. And he seen that screenshot. As soon as he sent it, screenshot, and he was like, "You just." I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah, you could have been like, "Oh, I wanted to save it." Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to save it for later.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That was good though. Okay, let's see what else. Never have I ever clogged the toilet at a boyfriend's house. So I've seen that people have clogged it, and I've tried to. No, I haven't clogged it. I never tried to get out of it. But I've seen some horror stories about that.
Well, but I've gone to the bathroom, but it never got clogged. I keep the little pooperate spray in my bag. You know what I'm saying? You give yourself a 30 flush. It's like drop flush, drop flush, drop flush. But you can't let them know,
ninja poop.
Then they might not want to eat your ass if they just found out that you pooped. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I've been somewhere and it is their toilet just stopped working that time, or it was something that they've had to do. But I never fucked up the toilet. But it has happened to me a couple of times. But it be dudes that you.
But was your poop floating?
I don't think they looked. I think I went in with him and followed him in. So I closed the toilet seat and then went in with him yo, you gotta move the chain thing or whatever.
Yeah, we gotta fix this.
But I monitored it to make sure it's don't look, they just fix the chain and never flush it. I definitely was just go in there, get shit in the toilet, fix it. I definitely was like that. But yeah, I've never had toilet flood all over the floor.
Oh no, yeah, nothing like that. But just where you had a turd floating, and it's like, yo, can you come fix this for me? Like, my bad, don't mind the shit. Like,
No,
we still cool,
I would be
right?
like, no, you don't come in here. There's death happening,
You got a
sir.
plunger?
I don't know, right? Do you have a plunger? Can you give me some
I got it. I got
plumber, plum cleaner, or whatever it's called, the little Drano, whatever, something.
You gonna go in and try to fix it yourself?
Yes, girl. If it's a dude that I like, I would never be. I'd be like, you don't need this in your life, okay? These are problems I got to deal with, sir.
I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. And you know they want to be manly, so it's like, no, I could do the toilet thing. No, I'm good.
Not when there's turds floating. We're not cool enough for that. Now, when we get together, it's all you. It's all you. Right now, we're dating.
So now that you're married, Meg, you poop with the door open?
I'm not married. I'm engaged, but
okay, but you know, same thing.
Yes, because we have this rule, like you need to drop flush. You turn the little fan on, and then like when you're done, you need to spray. Both of us don't be doing all of that all the time.
But you keep your door open. That's how free.
Well, I have a 2-year-old, so it's like I'm not really allowed to close. Like, there's no such thing as privacy. So if I close the door, he gonna scream bloody murder. Like I'm killing him because I'm not letting him in. So I just gotta leave the door open. So it's just like, but sometimes I'll get my fiance will be like, Megan, and I'll be like, oh, my bad, fan. You know.
I don't like people talking to me.
Okay. I have friends that like one of my best friends, her and her husband have been married for like 5 years. And she's like, I don't poop in front of him. I was like, girl, that is so like, y'all been together how long? She's like, no, it's just weird. I was like, how do you not poop in front of him? I can't live that. I need to poop in front of you like the first week. Okay. You need to know what you're getting into. Okay.
That was quick.
I need you to see everything. I need you to see my bonnet, all that. Yeah, I don't want you to say I'm changing. Okay.
I'll never do. I don't want to smell shit. I don't want you to smell my shit.
Like after I poop, I take a shower immediately, and it's like, oh, you just showered. Like, yeah, you know, sweaty, a little sweaty.
But you never had to like poop somewhere that you weren't home.
I mean, if I'm at a guy's house and we already like, I'm gonna take a shower. Like, oh, I'm gonna take a shower real quick. Okay.
Oh well, yeah, that makes.
What they gonna say? No, like, hey,
yeah, that makes
sense, right?
You don't gotta know nothing else.
Right? Because what you're gonna do? A little bird bath in the sink or something? No, I'm gonna take a shower. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit in the shower. Okay, leave me alone.
Bring me a towel. Don't come in here and bring me the plunger too. Hopefully, by the time he makes it back into the bathroom, the smell's gone. Okay. Never have I ever faked an orgasm.
Oh yeah.
I think we've all been there before.
Yeah, I think I'm out with one hand.
Yeah.
But why you spit the tea?
Ty, you okay?
What happened, Sam?
I didn't know we were doing that.
It's just one person that it just became the normal for me. But I liked him so much that I wanted that to reflect. And it's just But other guys, you know, I'll be like, nah, like, you know, I'll make sure whatever. But this guy, I liked him so much, and I just felt like I was just so like, oh, I just want to make you feel good. I want to whatever. But
it's okay. Like, no, it's not okay.
It became not okay when he started bragging. Like, you know, like,
yo,
and I was like, you fucking don't, you know.
Yo.
That's when it became not okay. No. Oh, I was like,
bruh.
I created this monster. So who else be like
Ty?
Yeah, Ty.
I mean, it's too many stories. I used to do it a lot. I haven't done it in the 21st century. Okay, the last time I done it was in the 90s. So now it's like, brother, if you're not doing it, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not. There's no more faking. Either you doing it or you ain't. Did you? If you have to ask, then the answer is I did not. So, but yeah, it's count. But what I will say is most of the time that I did fake it, it was because I wasn't really sure about how to, you know, bring myself to climax. And I just was like, well, I'm not going to say anything. But when I unlocked Pandora's box, I don't fake it anymore. So, but yeah, too many to count. Like, but not since the 90s for sure.
Not since
like,
the healing.
Yeah, 2000s on. No, I don't fake it no more. Get off me. You're not doing it right.
Okay.
Yo, so
Yeah.
have you ever
Yes.
stopped somebody in the
Yes.
middle then? Yeah, that's wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Get out of my house. Leave.
Yes. Get off me.
Yeah.
Got to go now. What you about to do? Good night.
It ain't me. You gotta
What you
go.
about to do? Word, I feel like I did fake orgasms when I was younger versus now, nah, I don't waste my time. And
Right.
I feel like that happened to me one time where I think that was like the pivotal moment where I was like, you know what? Stop. I want to go home. And it's like, oh, but no, it's not it for me. I'm good.
You waste.
And I know that was a crazy ego shock, a hurt killer, but I
Yeah.
never talked to him again. Never saw him again. He hated me.
It is
Don't
what it
get
is.
your ass out of here, sir. Listen. No, not you. You ain't got to get out. That was my kid walking by. You don't have to get out. I was talking about
Right?
something.
Like, you're welcome here.
Oh, you gotta
She
get
was
out.
like, what? I just walked in here. No, not you, baby.
No. Where anybody else?
Yeah, I agree with Sin. I had this one dude that I really, really liked. Like I liked him a lot and I just really wanted it to be
Word.
good and it just wasn't. And I also like I just like really good sex and I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and make all this noise and you know what I'm saying, the theatrics. Really like doing something like I'm
Not
talking.
the theatrics.
Yo, put on the whole show.
I was down, but you know what I'm saying? Like you said, saying afterwards, she started to brag, and then that's when I had to just, you know what I'm saying, pop that ego like a balloon. Like, come on, little daddy, you ain't even really do all of that.
Yeah, I don't like
Right,
that.
buddy.
And I've had someone who could not make me come say it. Like, oh, well, I know that you've had orgasms. And in my head, I'm like, when? News to me. Why don't I know? Yo.
But I will say this, just because you don't doesn't always mean it's bad. Because when I was in my relationship, sometimes I couldn't make it to the promised land. And he'd be like, what's going to, it's like, you know, I'm fine. Let's take care of you. And then, you know, we'll try again tomorrow. But he was a champion that one, and he would not. He would be in it for the long haul. And he'd be like, "Nah, let's take care of you." And I'd be like, "Well, all right." So
you got time today.
But just because I don't, for me, doesn't mean that it's
I
bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would rather, please.
Yeah, I would rather get that off, get that up out of me.
Thank you.
I got 7 lit.
I think I got 5. I only got 5 left.
I got 6.
Okay. Never have I ever. Huh?
I'll say, I forgot fake the orgasm. I got 6.
Okay, yeah. All right. Never have I ever had a one night stand.
Oh wait. Never. Oh no.
Well, if you double back, like, is it really a
No. I put my finger
Yeah,
back
that's a
up
good
because I realized
question.
what the question was.
Because I double back on mine.
Yeah, that don't count. That's not.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it
You'll
doesn't
never
count.
be
Right?
one night, you know, they got to be in.
That's still a one night stand. Sorry.
Wait, one night stand, you don't know the person. You don't know the person.
You meet them that night and then it go
That's
up from
it.
there, right? And then it's supposed to be over with after that.
But
And if it's not,
Then it's an entanglement if it's more than once.
Yeah, so I had entanglement.
Yeah,
Hook up, a sneaky link or something.
and what if it ends up lasting like 7 years or something?
That's a relationship.
call that?
That ain't a one night stand.
it started from a one night
But
stand.
it started, right? Like, and I've seen
Ah.
stuff like that go down.
Yeah.
Word, all right. All right, next one. Never have I ever fantasized about someone else while having sex with someone. I think that's like a guy thing. I've never really met any woman who said that they did. Oh, you
I
should.
did.
Okay.
I have.
Spill the tea.
I did.
And who, if you can.
well, it was this guy. I was in a relationship, and I kind of, you know, as women, you know how sometimes we mentally check out first before we physically check out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was talking to this guy, but we had never had intercourse yet. And when I was doing it to the guy who I was with, I was thinking about the guy who I really wanted to do it to.
And was that guy a person you had already been with?
I never been with him before.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Wow.
No, I never been with him.
Oh wow. Okay.
He was with the bomb.com, but I was mentally checked out with the other guy. I'm like, let me think about.
As long as you had a good time, right?
I did, and it wasn't like his sex was bad. It wasn't bad. I just was like, I don't feel like this being you. Let me think about somebody else. Fuck out of here.
So did you see the person's face? Like, did you try to see the person's face, or did you just try to think of it was another person?
Girl, I saw all that. We was on the air mattress and everything. But yeah, I had done that. Like, I mostly just checked out. I just was like, I'm gonna fuck somebody else in my head.
I'm not do that in relationships.
I'm not gonna cheat on you. I'm gonna cheat on you on my head though.
Do you do it in relationships too? Like, is it something that trickles into normal life?
Nah, I think at the time I just was like over him, but at the same time I wanted some dick. But I still to think about somebody else. He lucky it wasn't Mr. Marcus.
Right. Oh wow.
I did in my last relationship because it was like same type of thing where it was like it's not even what his problem is. I just don't like you no more. I don't want this to be you. But at the same time, I love you and we're in a relationship, so we gotta keep fucking because I don't want you to fuck nobody else. So I feel like now it's my duty,
Toxic,
yeah. So I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna fuck you because I don't want nobody else to. But at the same time, I don't want to. So I was thinking about I was thinking about my exes. I was thinking about some celebrities that I like.
Oh my god!
But it wouldn't be like while he was. It would be more like when it was time for him to kind of like make me, what you say, reach the promised land, tie that, when he was doing that, that's when I would start really being like, okay, let me picture somebody else so I can get to where I gotta go and get the fuck on my day because I don't like you.
Get the fuck on with my day. Oh no!
Good morning, world. So yeah.
I did it out of hurt when I was like the first time I was ever like in love, like as an adult. I always thought I loved my boyfriends, but then I had a relationship and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what people talk about when they say, well, you can love, right? Like this is different. And then we ended up breaking up and I was like so devastated that I like jumped into a relationship right after that with like the wrong person that had been my friend forever. Like it was like, man, you're not supposed to be with him. But I remember like still trying to remember my ex because I was still in love with him.
Oh wow.
It was sad.
And did it work? Do you see them?
Oh yeah. The mind is a powerful thing. Okay.
For me.
And as women, I think as women, we already imaginative. Like we just, we
Yes.
Yeah, you close your eyes, you could be in a totally different place. It's like,
yes, girl.
Or anybody else?
It did kind of backfire on me because I swear, like one of the times though, he closed his eyes. I'm like, you're not even looking at me, like I was like, wait, are you doing what I've been doing? Like,
no, that's guilty conscience. Open your eyes.
Like, what the fuck you doing? Open your motherfucking eyes. Like,
what at that point you shouldn't even be mad about that though. So you'd be like, oh, you too? Okay, close your eyes. Me too. Okay. Both of us in two different locations. Let's not show up at the same location in our visions, okay?
What's up, Ty? How's the tea on your side?
Sorry, my computer was doing something.
Oh, I was like, what's that face?
Yeah, right. I was like, is that because you got a lot of tea to spill? Like, what happened?
Oh no, I mean, I be doing that. First of all, I'm a creative type person, and I've done it with people, and sometimes I have to access the spank bank when I'm by myself, and think about somebody,
right?
So. Celebrities and people that I want to. Ooh, the one that I've been using lately. I really, I be doing it.
I feel like it's also a way of a manifestation. If you're not careful, because during sex, like if you think about it, your energy is high, and because you can also use that to your advantage, the best time to say affirmations is when you have high energy. So you're dancing, you're excited, whatever, right? So if you're having sex, that's also a way to like manifest. And so sometimes I'll be saying affirmations, but I've never actually envisioned a different whole person. So I feel like maybe one day I'll try that. But something to try now.
I know that should be like that. That could be like hella effective though, because I do know that the brain cannot decipher between what's real and what's not real. It just like processes information. That's why when we be in our dream, it be like you get emotional in your dreams, you come in your dream, like all types of stuff, because the brain don't know like that it's not real. It's just like, hey, I'm here. So,
and like even if you like not having sex, like if you it's an energy thing, right? You're supposed to get a rise of energy and then affirm, manifest. Like that's your biggest way to get what you want, right? So during sex, I'll be saying affirmations.
I have done it. I have done that.
And that works.
Out loud? You do it out loud?
No, inside.
I was like, he don't be like, I want $1 million. And be like, wait, what?
No, it actually, if you would do it out loud and like do it together, like out loud,
that would be different.
Ooh,
that's some crazy, powerful. Yep.
If he was with it, that would be. Ooh, now I'm gonna put that on my list. Like somebody who after fuck me. What do you call it? I don't know.
After fuck me. I love that. But
wait, do you have to like practice? It's so funny though. Before, okay, so what we gonna affirm today is we gonna make sure we have no more debt. Okay, so remember, we got to say no more. Same time, ready? Same time.
Ready? Let's practice. No more debt. We got it. Let's go.
Oh no!
Wait, you said it too early. I wasn't ready. I just said it.
No more debt. Just throwing it back. No more debt. No more debt.
You didn't say it. Say the affirmation. Yo, oh my God. Now y'all arguing because he didn't say the right one. Oh man.
Hilarious.
Ooh.
It's so funny.
Okay, that's it for my questions, yo. That was it.
That was 10?
How many?
So that was 10. I got 6 left.
Me too.
Try to listen to neighbors argue. Been arrested. Oh, never have I ever been arrested. I'm gonna say that one.
Tie you out.
There you go. That's the last one. So never have I ever been arrested. Yeah, I put my finger down.
Wait, everybody been arrested here but me?
Whatever, Meg.
I'm saying that like I didn't see everybody's fingers. So I was like, wait, am I really the only one that you've never been arrested? Oh dang! I need to live my life. What can I do? What crimes can I commit?
Not at this age, none. you missed that boat.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. Maybe if you get like arrested for protesting or something, but don't do no hard stuff. So
look at Cynthia. Shut up.
Don't do the hard stuff.
Because I was like, I can't think of any good reason to get arrested. And I was like, you know what? If I heard Meg got arrested, I'm like, why are you like for protesting? I'm like, oh damn, free Meg. You know, like,
how much is bail?
Yes, I'm gonna go protest. I'm about to get arrested.
Like,
yes.
what was Meg doing? Shoplifting at Macy's? Like, you know, it hit a little different.
What'd you take? I want to know what was it that you felt was so important to take. If someone gets right. Like, yo, but what was it that you gave away your shit? Like, what happened? You gave up your freedom for what? A towel? Oh no.
I got some nice ass towels, but I never got a towel.
Yo, I have had some nice towels,
but I wasn't convicted of anything. And
okay, right? Yeah, we just say convicted. Right.
And the stuff was expunged because I'm looking at the chat. I don't want people to be like, "What you now?" So
okay, yes, she's expunged. She's cleared. She's allowed to go to Canada.
Where though? Canada has mad strict rules.
Yes.
All right, that was a fun never have I ever.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last thing we was gonna do was spill some celebrity tea since it's our tea night. Who got some celebrity tea they want to talk about?
I mean, I went and looked for some.
Go ahead, what you got?
Oh, I don't have.
So I found. Oh wait, go ahead. What just?
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, so I found some tea. I wrote it down, but whatever, it's fine. I saw that Beyonce wants to start a hemp farm, so she wants to come out with her own CBD. So Beyonce is coming into the cannabis industry.
Beyonce smoke real weed. She need to do a THC.
Right.
But her husband is doing the THC, so I think she's going to more like, topical amen. She was saying she used it this last time on tour. and that she has seen the benefits of CBD, and so she's going to hemp farm.
Bring up,
But I think maybe that's a nice way to like segue into. By the way, guys, it's real weed over here
At the Carters, just so you know, loud pack,
Right.
like yeah,
right?
yeah. I know her and Jay-Z before.
That's my
joints.
team.
Of course.
Yeah.
Joints. It's not blunts.
It's not blunts,
Yeah,
it's joints. I don't think they do bonds either. They do papers.
You think they do edibles? I think she does edibles.
yeah.
I think women
Diva
like
high
edibles.
all the time.
You think she be high all the time?
I would never be sober if I had that much money.
Like, why would I want to be? I'm Beyonce. Like,
Let's get high. Yo, wait, that's funny.
Yeah.
Right, anybody else?
CBD don't work for me.
That's
CBD what?
I like CBD.
What'd you say?
CBD don't work for me.
I mean, y'all smoke real weed. That's when it don't work because your tolerance
thing
is
is-
high. That's what that means.
I mean, there is some truth to
Y'all are
that because I
drug
feel like
addicts. That's why it don't work. Okay.
No, I'm saying if you smoke real, because I understand that because I try to tell my friend because I like doing CBD, and one of my good friends, she's a for real weed smoker, and she was just like, "Girl, this ain't nothing." I was like, "You don't feel it? It doesn't make you feel it?" She was like, "No,
Nothing.
word. I feel like it also depends. So yeah, you're right because I feel people who have never consumed cannabis and they take some CBD, they might feel a little something, but that could also be like some hypochondriac something. So it's like, do you really feel it or are you just imagining that you feel it? Also, I feel like it depends the type of CBD. Like a lot of the CBDs are like 100, 300, 500. That's nothing. That's not enough. And your CBD is supposed to be like 600 to 1,000 milligrams. Anything lower than that is super diluted. So, but I feel you. I mean, CBD is good if you are paranoid off of cannabis. So,
I ain't gonna lie,
other than that,
You
you mix it with what?
my CBD with my THC because it depends on the weed. Sometimes I might get super paranoid, so I do CBD sometimes, but it just like to level it out.
Yeah, CBD is the perfect way if you have
Here's a little
paranoia.
tip for anybody watching. If you ever out of town or in a state where it's not legal, this happened to me one time. I was like, man, I need something. So I was out. So I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna go to the CBD shop and get some, they call it flower. That's the, cannabis leaves, but it's CBD. So I was there. I'm like, I need something. What's your strongest CBD? Because, I smoke actual real cannabis. She was like, oh, you pay cash, we'll give you 8. I'm like, oh, bitch, like, okay. So I was able. So I would just say to anybody, if you out of town,
Bring cash.
yeah, bring cash and go to your CBD. You might find a safe plug and not have to meet nobody in the back alley, in the city you don't know.
Yo, that's smart.
Real reefer. I don't want that CBD stuff.
Really?
Wait, in Georgia, I found out that there's. Have y'all ever do y'all know what Delta 8 is?
Yes.
I heard about it.
What is
Yeah.
so? Because I went to the CBD store because I live in Atlanta and Georgia it's not legal. So they were like selling something called Delta 8, and I was like, what is that? And then they were like, it's basically one step away from weed, like THC weed, but like it's legal. I was like, what? Like, explain. I'm confused. What is that, Pocahontas?
So Delta 8 is basically, so we smoke Delta 9. That's what we normally smoke.
Okay.
And so
that's
Delta
regular
8 is just
THC
that.
is Delta 9.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And so Delta 8 is basically like a chromosome, I want to call that. It was changed. It's made in the lab. So that's why there are a lot of states. Yeah, that's why there's a lot of states that actually have banned Delta 8, and they say that it's not safe for you because there hasn't been enough studies in the lab to figure out what are the long-term effects of this type of cannabis that we've created. But because there's a molecule that's different in the lab, it's considered a different substance. But does it give you the same psychoactive response? Yeah, so that's why people go for it. Is it safe?
Okay.
I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, that's what the CBD guy was like.
Now.
Yeah, he was like, you just need some more. I was like, what is this? And he was like, he told me what it was, and he was like, he's like, if you're a weed smoker, you need to just like you do more of it to get the same effect. It's not as potent.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that. Give me my CBD.
Yeah.
Give me real
So I mean,
Who else
they
got
say
some?
that. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Next.
You learn something new.
Tea.
I got some
No
tea.
tea. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we're talking about celebrity tea. Oh, Kanye West album dropped.
I was gonna
How
say
you
something.
like that?
Yeah, that was my tea was that the baby is. I hear he's back uncanceled because he was there. I think.
Yes. And I listened to the album. I didn't get through the whole thing. So far I like Off the Grid. That's my favorite song on it. I'm feeling because that's what I want to do. I want to live off the grid once I get my money and disappear for everybody.
Period.
That I like that song. So sorry,
Word.
sorry, baby, for taking your tea. But
You ain't take nothing.
we marinating in the tea.
You ain't take nothing. That was just a catalyst. Because listen, this is the tea I got. Okay. Now, I listened to the entire album, all 27 tracks, from beginning to the end. Off the Grid, definitely dope. I thought the album was phenomenal. Like, he is a musical genius. He got some stuff with him, but that man is beyond gifted. With that being said, of course, the drama is that he did not authorize the album to be released. There are several celebrities that are upset with him because they heard the album and he took their verses off. So Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, a couple people upset. The Baby's people is involved in some scandal. Now, this is what I think. Now, here's the tea, child. Kanye West is too smart to do anything by mistake. So I think it was 100% intentional because he dropped his album 16 years exactly to the day of Hurricane Katrina. Remember he was on there and he was like, George Bush do not care about black people. And then Hurricane Ida came through, made landfall, category 4 in Louisiana. And he got a song on his album called Hurricane. And the album was released on Michael Jackson's birthday. Child, he did this shit on purpose. I don't believe what nobody said. He did this on purpose. All right.
He tried to say it wasn't him. He tried to say it was his record label. He wasn't done.
He lying. I don't believe him.
I think his record label for sure put it out. It was like, we don't care if you think you Picasso, Pablo, or whoever.
Whoever you are today.
We own your music and we about to put it out because we don't give a fuck. And we don't hear the difference in the drafts. We don't want the baby on it. We don't care. And to me, I'm just like, damn, it's such a reminder of like, you see such big artists that you forget sometimes there's so many bigger companies or things like rolling them. It's kind of scary because I'm like, Kanye can't even do what the fuck Kanye want to do with a lot of shit.
I think it was a marketing strategy, though. You know what I mean? I think he's, stirring a pot and making it, have some stuff around it so that people will want to go and listen to it. And to be honest with me, that album is so good. I don't think he's ever going to make another album again. I think he's.
Wow. I'm gonna listen to the whole thing.
Right now, I gotta listen to it even closer.
I don't think he's gonna make another one. Like, cause
wait, what era Kanye is this? By the way, when you're listening to it,
this is like the newest version of Kanye. It's so creatively raw. Like, because I'm one of those people that like I listen to the lyrics, like to the words of what people are saying in their music and the arrangement. He didn't curse on this album, so this is like he didn't use any profanity. He's got like gospel elements, pop elements, hip hop. I think this is his opus. I think this is it. I don't think he's going to do anything else.
I think he should have just left this for what it was, which was like a live show theater event. When I listen to it and a lot of the mixing and the sounds and stuff, I'm like, it's kind of hard to listen to because it definitely needed more mixing as far as like production goes. It wasn't ready to hit the public. And I feel like I feel what you're saying because it starts to give you goosebumps. It's like an experience.
It's so
but
raw.
It's not an actual album. I feel like it should be an album where it's like the live soundtrack to this play that he was putting on in the Atlanta theater. It's like a show. Like that's what the album sounds like. It sounds like a live show that was recorded. You know those like concert albums where it's like
we hear the audience.
Yeah, that's what this actually sounded like. And I think he should have sold it like that, and that would have actually been better. Because I don't think nobody's gonna play this music. Like it's not. There's no box.
And then it's 27 tracks.
Not even to like chill in the house and smoke.
It's melodic. It's cool.
Like the Off the Grid one was really dope. Like there's a couple of songs on there that I was like, oh, you know what? I will listen to these again. But I literally listened from that album from start to finish. And respectfully, he can go to hell if he think I'm going to listen to all of that in one
Again.
ever
Again.
again. I will not. But I really feel like that was probably one of the most performative albums that he's ever done.
It's definitely
And
artistic for sure.
he's just listen, he say some wild and crazy stuff, but musically, that boy is something different. And I think this is it. I think he done.
I like the song. I think it was Jonah, and it had Lil Durk on it.
Mm-hmm.
And The Weeknd, I believe. I like that song.
I like the baby snapped on his verse on the jail song. I was like, okay. So ain't nothing like getting canceled that'll make
Well,
you
you know what? But here's
Mhm.
it's interesting that you say that, Ty, because people are saying like even though there's different versions. So for example, I guess on the like the full version or something, Jail 2's not on there, or is it the one with the baby verse on it?
Jail 2 is the one with the baby verse.
Yes. Is that on the album or that's on?
So what I downloaded was 27 tracks. I thought that was a full album, but Jail 2 is on that. So it's like the last 4 tracks on it are part 2s to the other song. So I guess if you take those 4 off, then it's just like 22, 23 tracks or something like that.
Okay, because I was reading somewhere that it's like even though because of how he put these out, it's like he still like the album itself still gets like it gets the streams for it still gets counted even though you listen to different versions. It still counts under Donda. I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. And that's like for marketing purposes why he should do that, why he should have like different versions of the same song because it all counts towards the same album, even if it's not on the album.
Okay, yeah. So the last 4 songs are part 2s to the other songs. So Jail, Okay, Junia, and Jesus Lord are part 2s. So if you take off those 4, it's still a 23 track album, but the baby's verse is on part 2, I believe. But either way, it's good. I like the shit.
I just don't understand why he had Marilyn Manson at his.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, what was that about?
Kanye, I can't. I love him and I hate him at the same time.
At least he keeping shit interesting, I guess. He giving people something to
Yeah.
talk about.
He is. I wonder what kind of like father he is as far as like, is he just a regular like black dad or is he weird as a father
I
too?
think he's weird as a
I feel
dad.
like he's a cool dad. I feel like Kanye would be a cool dad because I feel like Kanye is like a kid. He still got like a lot of his child in him. Like he's a kid at heart. So I feel like he'd be like one of those cool creative dads. Like my dad is, creative genius.
I don't know. I just think like creatively, he changed like as a person. Like after his mother died, I don't think he ever really, you know what I mean? Like got
Healed.
better from that. He was
healed.
Yeah, completely.
Really healed.
Yeah, I think that really hurt him, like damaged him. So, but he's still smart. He makes good music. He a little, but but I think he might be a weird dad. I think they'd be like, hey, where them kids at? Oh, they with Kanye. Who with Kanye? Get him and them kids.
Kanye with the kids by himself.
Yeah.
I don't think they leave the kids.
I feel like he would just always come like when you're a little kid, it would seem fun. But when you get older, you'll start to be like, that's irrational behavior. But I think kid and he can be like, we're gonna paint your whole room like a jungle, and then I'm actually gonna take you to a jungle and we're gonna buy you a cheetah, and then we're gonna change your
and it's like, yeah.
But I think when you get older, you be like, oh, okay, I gotta say no to my dad, I gotta set boundaries with my dad, if he's still doing that. But
I feel
like I'd take that over Kim. Like Kim would be like, okay, we have to take selfies, we have to pose like this, we have to like I'm gonna go your dad.
And then he said that they got remarried at one of his shows or something.
Yeah, I don't know if it was symbolic, but yeah, it was.
Yeah. I definitely think it was symbolic.
I guess symbolic. Yeah, to say they're working on it, right?
So they didn't officially like legally divorce?
I don't think they divorced yet. No, not legally. Somebody said they still getting divorced, but I don't think they are. I don't think so.
I think they are. No. I think they are. I don't think. Because where Kim is trying to go with her life, she's trying to do all this legal stuff. She's trying to be like, I don't see her dealing with Kanye and his crazy antics, and she's over here trying to be like, trying to help the people, bruh. You over here doing some crazy stuff. I think she's over the craziness.
It
I
can
think they're probably gonna go back and forth for a little bit, but yeah.
Well, because they got like 4 kids,
Got
right?
mad kids, yeah.
You have 4. What them babies' names? North,
Wait.
South, East, West, right?
What?
North,
Chicago,
Saint,
that I do know.
Chicago, and Psalm.
And
Oh,
Psalm, Palm.
Okay.
Psalm.
What was your tea, Katie? The
Oh,
celebrity?
that was my tea. Just that I heard the baby is uncanceled again.
Yeah.
Cancel
I
culture
can't
is
keep up,
real.
y'all.
Cancel culture just don't. Cancel
Yeah.
culture is
It's
cancel.
not real. All you got to do is basically just wait for something else to
Gotta
happen.
wait it out.
You know what I mean? Like if the baby would have just went radio silent for like 2-3 weeks, he'd have been fine. Them crates came and made people forget about stuff. So, you know,
Word, yo.
nobody ever really gets canceled. Like I don't know a single artist that got canceled for real, for real. I don't.
Right.
R. Kelly.
He ain't canceled. If you see how many people will protest and
Oh
scream,
no, they do. They be they be downtown because I live in
they
Chicago.
love
So
him.
they be downtown with they have like a big banner that says Kelly's Angels, and they will literally wear all white
Yep.
and just be like protesting. I'm like, it's so many things to protest in this city for.
Yo.
Y'all have the audacity. Talking about Kelly's Angels as if he didn't he's just an innocent man in there, but okay.
That's crazy.
And you know, and it's so hard to think because here's the thing: like we all before all of this stuff like got to where it is today with R. Kelly, like we have been knew that he messed with young girls, and back then we didn't care. We was still listening to R. Kelly
I've seen that
albums,
P video. Mhm.
right?
I never saw
I
it.
just, like we knew he was like this, and we was still listening. It's only because the climate of where we're at right now in 2021 that is why he's on trial. Because, like I said, Aaliyah times, like he's been like this.
I feel like he should have been. They should have been did that. Like
They should have been did it, but guess what? We would still listen to the music because we liked it. And then, of course, when the whole Bill Cosby issue was happening, that was like the biggest shock to everybody because we like, yo, we grew up on Cosby. Like that was our show. That's what got us through. That's the family that we looked up to, the Huxtables. And now you telling me I can't watch that anymore because
I was still watching it.
I feel like canceling somebody for like sexual assault or even like the allegations of that's like more serious than, and not to downplay anything that the baby said or other reasons, like even Chrissy Teigen tweets that she had sent out to other people. Like it's like you don't have to cancel people if nobody was hurt. Like you can be offended and you can stop supporting them. But if they're not really hurting, like physically or even emotionally abusing somebody, like y'all can just stop supporting them. But I don't agree with everybody get your pitchforks and torches and go out and gather together. Like, nah, just stop listening to their shit and buying that shit.
Right.
Because you gonna make people afraid to talk for real.
Yeah, especially in being a comedian, it's really hard. Because, everybody doesn't take everything as a joke. And just like, dang, I didn't even say nothing. Like, you know what I mean? So
this is the third draft of this. This is the politically correct draft of what I wanted to say.
Like being a comedian, bruh. Like, what can we say? All right, it's. I know that if I ever get. Not if manifestation happening when I become a star of epic proportions, they gonna dig up all kinds of shit on me. Be like, hey man, listen, when I was at that Wendy's and I hopped over that counter, she started it. So,
they gonna come out with the footage. I'm ready for it, Ty. I want to see it.
You just need the shirt. I'm healed. I'm healing. What was it? What do you keep saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm healing.
I'm healing.
There you go. It's point.
So my celebrity tea is that Rihanna is pregnant with ASAP Rocky baby.
How you know that?
Okay, no, I don't know, but
oh wow!
I wanted us to be prepared because I think it's coming very soon. This is coming. Rihanna's off the birth control with Rocky. First of all, she got her tattoo covered up. The matching tattoo with Drake. She was with a billionaire guy, who's from somewhere in the Middle East, that Prince or whatever. He couldn't even get her to cover up her matching Drake tattoo. She's moved on. She's ready. She looked like she getting ready to launch her music career again. She's starting to dress and actually be out in public. Rihanna was hiding. Now she be with Rocky back in her fits, I'm like, yeah.
I saw the fur hat.
She don't need to drop another album for me, in my opinion. If she never drops music ever again, I'm good with what she's already got out. Because her Fenty Skin and Fenty Beauty products, I love them so much. I love them so much. She don't got to make no more music. If she could just make a Riri, if you're listening, can you make a clay mask? And then I'll be good. Make a clay.
And her lingerie her underwear is comfortable too. Like her outfit, and it's reasonable. It's not super expensive. So yeah,
she ain't making no more albums.
Got one right now.
You don't need to.
She's never. I don't know. People like, when's the album? She not dropping no more albums, y'all. She became a freaking gajillionaire from everything other than music. Like, she not making no more music, y'all. Let that dream go.
Unless she has a baby by A$AP Rocky, like Cynthia said.
She's inspired.
Are y'all happy that she's with A$AP Rocky?
No,
I love them as a couple.
I don't
give a fuck.
Yo, me neither. I don't give a fuck either. Like, hey,
I think that they will have
cool. You like it, I love it.
Stylish,
I think they complement each other.
Baby will be musically talented.
And they're both like really fashionable, like fashion icons. Like a lot of people might not look at A$AP Rocky as that, but like A$AP Rocky, right, he really be dressing, like, you know what I'm saying? And Rihanna does fashion too, so I think that's another thing they probably bond over too, because they dress.
Okay, I'm not. So I know this is an unpopular opinion. I just don't like them together because I feel like she can beat him up. And when any, how many times I've been in a relationship with a dude and you feel like you could beat him up, and you just like, it's like doing it for me.
Maybe that's what she's looking for. Maybe that's a trauma response, though.
No, I just feel like she just, after a while, she'll be like, I could beat you up, and I know I can't. Done with this.
That's her MO. She's like, I'm good, girl. I could beat him up. I could take him. We good.
I think A$AP Rocky the type where he like, I ain't gonna give you a reason to. I'm at you.
Yeah, I feel like he real chill. Like he just seemed like a chill, laid back. You feel
me? Yeah.
Maybe she's really at that point where it's like you with a guy, because I kind of want somebody for her. I know her. Like I want her to be with somebody who we see as kind of like as powerful as her, or kind of like demands as much respect and like is as big of a star as her. But she's had that before with multiple, different people. That's and it's not fun when this shit falls apart and burns down. So maybe she's really at that point where she's found that nice soft guy where it's like, nah, you're not really but you love me and you're soft and you're nice.
I heard rah rah rah.
I'm just saying, I get like homie, like really good homie vibes, and you should be like really good friends with your significant other, but I don't get homie lover friend type of vibes. I just get homie vibes from them. I don't know if that makes sense. Like when I look at their pictures and stuff, like they like hanging out with each other, right? But it doesn't look like I'm so like overly in love with you.
Like, I just when cheeks tend to oblivion. You're not getting them.
I don't get that vibe.
Well, Rocky,
I just get like we cool.
Rocky was around her like mad long ago before Drake and a couple of other people. Like they were kicking it, but nobody ever like he was on tour with her. He put her name in a song, Fashion Killer. Like he was talking about her. And so I was like,
he manifested her.
They was giving me they fucking vibes like years ago. No, I think they was fucking back then, but I think she just was like, nah, for real, nobody know you. But now I think she's like, I don't care. I don't have to be with somebody as popular as me. Yeah, I'm fucking A$AP Rocky, whatever.
She's a billionaire. When you had that, it's like what? Who gonna check me?
Right.
Who gonna check me?
You a billionaire? Like you move like a
billionaire.
Like I'm fucking you. Like
Yeah, and then it's like when you get in that bracket, it's like so many people that's not in that bracket. She like, okay, I'm in this bracket. I mean, did she have a billionaire? What the dude she was just with a billionaire or something like that? Or he had a lot of money? The last dude she was with?
Yeah.
So she like,
listen.
But question, as women in the entertainment field, ladies, do y'all feel like it's harder to find somebody to date, or do you feel like men are intimidated by you because of like your career, your field?
But I actually like that. I like that because to me that helps weed out who you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I've always thought about it like it's a long line of dudes. Okay, I'm talking to you. If it don't work out with you, next. All right, number 2, what's up? Next, number 3. You know, so if I look at it like that, I always feel like if you're intimidated by me, you have made it very easy to weed yourself out of this long list.
Yeah. Like if you scary, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I can't do, because you have to be okay with, you know, you got to be able to push away some of the gender and societal norms. Like if I'm on stage and I'm crushing and killing a show, you got to be okay with everybody looking at me, wanting to talk to me, wanting to take pictures with me. Hold my purse, cuz. But when we finish here, but when we finish and we get back, you know, what's up? But like a lot of, you know, men aren't okay with that. And I've been told by guys, like, I'll shoot my shot at a dude. And they be like, you too aggressive. I'll be like, hoe ass nigga, get out of here. And that's why I'm alone, healing. Because
I'm healing. Right.
For me, what I hate is when it's like guys who are attracted to me because, you know, it's like, oh, you a boss, oh, you do your own shit, oh, you talented, you're smart, you get this, you da. And then I like the fact that they're attracted by it. And then when we get together, they start to, in their mind, compete with it.
Yeah.
It's like you weren't intimidated, you were attracted by it. But now that I've chosen you, you're intimidated by it because you're trying to keep me. And that's like, damn, bruh. Like,
you know, I like you for you. You and your little 9 to 5. I'll fucks with you for you.
Yeah. I have a hard problem. Yeah.
I like what you said, Sadia. You said I chose you because they be under the impression that they choosing us. Sometimes you get picked, bro.
You got picked.
Oh yeah.
You got picked.
Yep.
So that's worse when it's like, dang, now that we knee deep in it, you intimidate. We halfway through the lake, and you, bruh, I jumped in this lake with you. Yeah. Oh, well.
This was fun.
Just hold my phone because I hurt my purse. I mean, you know, it's funny.
Yeah, I have my tea too. I had to tell y'all this tea. My tea. Well, it was on the Shade Room. It was so NBA player Devin Booker got like you know, he went back to his home in Moss Point, Mississippi, because they made like Devin Booker Day. They made something special for him just because he's done really well. You know, he dates Kendall Jenner. Well, he brought her home to meet his black grandmama. They took pictures, and I will tell you, like when I saw them together, like they together kind of matched to me. But when I saw him and her and the grandma in the picture, I was just like, I don't know if it's gonna work out. I don't know if it's gonna work.
And the grandma.
Yeah.
The grandma was in the picture?
I saw some of the pictures and she was posting like his cousin stuff, but she was like this, all the pictures like hugging herself so she wouldn't tell. I'm like, you don't know how to put your arm around nobody's family or just embrace. Like, she's like
her. I actually like her the best though, out of all the Kardashian Jenners.
She's like the least annoying. She's definitely.
I was like, I don't think she was trying to come off like that, but I was like, you're a model. You should know how to pose better. Like, you know, these are pictures, and you're like, don't touch me.
But these are not model pictures. These are you meeting my grandma for the first time pictures. So it's a little like
that's a lot.
I'm intimidated.
Look, now I gotta go see.
Oh,
It's on the Shade Room, girl.
let's give her self-comfort. So she was something else was going on. She was hugging herself.
And she had a very appropriate, like family appropriate dress on. I'm very proud of her for that.
It was House on the Prairie, Little House on the Prairie.
Very uncomfortable. I feel like you prepped for that, yo.
She was not trying to come as Kendall the model. She was definitely coming as like, hi, my name is Kendall and I'm dating your grandson.
Yeah, because she's like, I have to go meet his family.
She's a billionaire too, right? Aren't the bonus Kardashian girls they billionaires too, right?
B status. I think she's still M status.
I get them confused. Which one got the baby with Travis Scott?
That's Kylie.
That's Kylie.
A lot of money.
She's a billionaire.
They said she was pregnant with baby number 2.
Yes, she's allegedly pregnant.
Yeah, I saw that.
You said what?
I know her and Travis got back together, so
yeah.
Oh, okay.
She let him go do his little thing. She was like, all right, cool. You want to go mess with some girls, whatever. I'll take you back when you're done.
I feel like she was just like, I ain't worried about you. I'm over here being a good mom and I'm a billionaire. I got way more money than you. So you can either get with it or get gone. I'm gonna live my life. And he was like, you know what? You're right. I'm out here talking to these girls. I'm out here talking to these Fashion Nova models. They ain't got nothing.
All
Let
right,
me
he
come talk
like
to
these
you.
visions. I'm coming back home.
Come back home.
Oh,
Wow.
But I
All
know
right,
somebody try to correct me in the comments. I know they're technically not Kardashians. That's why I call them bonus Kardashians.
they
Oh,
Kardashian.
Kardashian.
They're
Them
like
is the
10,000.
Kardashians. That's the whole Kardashian family.
Because on the show,
Bruce
it's
Kardashian.
Hey,
just
Gia
men and
Jenner.
women.
Word.
But I know
But
they Jenner.
I
I know
drank a
they
lot of
Caitlyn
tea though.
kids.
I feel like I drank too much tea.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom. It's like,
You know what?
ooh,
Well,
That's
y'all.
like 3 cups,
the amber rock crystals. I don't know if y'all or if anybody said it earlier. Even though it's sugar, the amber rock is supposed to like absorb negative energy and like kind of replace it with like a healing energy. So if you did put any of the rocks in your tea to sweeten it, you're doing a cleanse. So if you feel like you have to now you're expelling
right?
that negative energy.
Oh shit, I'm about to go detox. Okay, I'm excited. Can you shower with these? Like you put them in the bath? No, they don't work the same as salts. No.
I don't think it worked out.
Oh, okay, I tried.
Well, thanks y'all for coming into the girls' night in and spilling
Yes.
tea.
It was fun.
It's fun.
Yes, this was. I felt
We gotta
it was a little bonding moment. Like we need this, so I definitely think it was great.
On Self-Care Sunday, no less. This was fantastic.
And we laughed. I loved
Ladies.
it. Yeah.
For
And we
everybody
tried
who's
new tea. I had never had tea like this before.
I've never had tea that was just like exotic, like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no.
like real leaves. Like normally my tea just come in the little bags, you know, and it's like,
Right. It's the real stuff.
Yeah.
you had to like build the tea. Ooh, good.
You had to build the tea. Word though. It made it. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm fucking shit up. I gotta pee. Never mind.
Everybody watching, make sure you guys like this video, get our numbers up, and subscribe to the All Deaf Women channel.
Please.
We want to do more lives like this and kick it
Yes,
with
this is
y'all.
fun.
I think we should. This was
Bye, everybody. We hope you have a good night.
Bye. Happy Sunday. Right?
Happy
Sunday. Ooh.